Caitlyn Clark is taking the WNBA by storm, but the big question is, can the Indiana Fever keep this rising star on their roster? This journey is truly special, and it's something that might not fully sink in for me for quite some time. With the Olympic break on the horizon, everything could change. In this video, we'll delve into Caitlyn Clark's remarkable stats, the behind-the-scenes drama unfolding at the Fever, and the potential shifts that could turn the game on its head. There's also hot news about a basketball legend who might become part of this story. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the action. Buckle up as we navigate through these twists and turns. First, we'll break down Caitlyn Clark's awe-inspiring performance this season. Her scoring average, assist numbers, and clutch plays have put her in the spotlight, making her one of the most talked about players in the league. We'll highlight some of her most memorable games and key moments that showcase her talent and determination. Next, we'll take a closer look at the Indiana Fever. Despite having a rising star like Clark, the team has faced its share of challenges. We'll uncover the behind-the-scenes drama, including coaching changes, internal conflicts, and the strategies the team is employing to build a winning squad around their star player. The future looks bright with such incredible young talent. Caitlyn Clark is absolutely crushing it in the WNBA. In the last 10 games before the All-Star break, she averaged 18.5 points, 6.3 rebounds, and an astounding 11.4 assists per game. That's no joke. Clark isn't just playing well, she's redefining what it means to be a rookie in the league. Those 11.4 assists? That's unheard of. She's not only scoring, but also elevating the performance of everyone around her. But here's the issue. The Indiana Fever isn't keeping pace with their star. With an 11-15 record in the first half of the season, it's clear something's off. Sure, last year without Clark was much worse, but if you've watched the games, you know they could be so much better, possibly even topping the standings. And it doesn't end there. Clark has been playing nearly 40 minutes per game in some matches. That's a lot for any player, especially a rookie. Fatigue is setting in, which is why she opted out of the skills and three-point competitions at the All-Star. Speaking of the All-Star Game, something really interesting happened there. Caitlyn Clark might be frustrated with the Fever, but she made some crucial connections during All-Star Weekend. Cheryl Miller, the legend herself, coached the All-Star team, and guess what? Clark and Miller hit it off during practices. Miller introduced offensive sets that made the Fever's attack look like child's play. Clark was right there, absorbing everything, seeing how an experienced coach operates. But it didn't stop there. Clark also spent time with other All-Stars, picking up tips and tricks from seasoned veterans. This experience gave her a fresh perspective on the game and a glimpse into what the Fever could become with the right guidance. It's clear that this All-Star weekend was more than just a break for Clark. It was a learning experience that could shape her future in the league. And it doesn't end there. Sophie Cunningham from the Phoenix Mercury had some courtside chats with Caitlyn, and they connected like old friends. Cunningham praised Clark's ability to elevate her teammates' game. This all unfolded right in front of the cameras. Clark is observing how other teams and coaches operate, and more importantly, she's seeing her true value in the league. The difference with her situation at the Fever is striking. In Indiana, she didn't get the recognition she deserved early in the season. Now, with both legends and current stars acknowledging her talent, Clark's worth is shining through. The All-Star Weekend highlighted what she could achieve with the right support and respect, paving the way for an exciting future. The big question now is whether these new connections will impact Clark's future in the league. The Fever better watch out, because other teams are definitely taking notice. But let's focus on the Fever's current issues. The situation there isn't looking good, and Coach Christy Sides is at the center of the storm. She's facing heavy criticism, and it's not without reason. Her handling of Clark's playing time is under scrutiny. Playing a rookie for 40 minutes in some games is a risky move that could lead to injuries. It's not just about playing time. Sides' tactical decisions are also being questioned. The Fever's offense appears overly simplistic, especially when compared to the innovative strategies we saw from Cheryl Miller at the All-Star Game. The current approach isn't leveraging Clark's talent or that of the rest of the team. The pressing question is, how long can the Fever stick with this strategy? If changes aren't made soon, they risk not only losing games, but also their key players. With Clark showcasing her talent to the entire league, the clock is ticking for the Fever to turn things around. Here's a glimmer of hope for the Fever, Cheryl Miller. Yes, the same Cheryl Miller who dazzled as a coach during the AllStar Game. Rumors are swirling that she might be the next head coach for the Indiana Fever. And this isn't just idle chatter. Miller's AllStar Game performance showcased exactly what the Fever needs. Well-structured offensive sets like double cuts and pick-and-roll plays that made Clark and other stars shine. The contrast between Miller's approach and the Fever's current strategy is striking. With her extensive coaching experience and proven success with the Phoenix Mercury and USC, Miller could be the catalyst for a turnaround. If these rumors hold true, the Fever might not only boost their performance but also secure their top talent, like Caitlyn Clark. Miller's experience, respect in the league, and natural connection with Clark make her a promising candidate to lead the team to new heights. Imagine Cheryl Miller leading a team with Caitlyn Clark in Boston. Miller has the tactical expertise to harness the potential of these young stars and the authority to shift the team's culture. For Clark, a coach like Miller could be transformative, someone who knows the game inside and out and can push her to new heights. The Fever clearly need a change, and Miller could be the key. The big question is whether the Fever will make this bold move or stick with their current approach, risking Clark's future with the team. If Miller comes on board, it might be just what the Fever need to rise as a serious contender in the WNBA and keep Clark both happy and effective in Indiana. The Olympic break isn't just a time for rest, it's a chance for major negotiations and shifts. With Caitlyn Clark's standout performance and the Fever's current struggles, you can bet there's a lot of behind-the-scenes chatter. Teams like the New York Liberty and the Phoenix Mercury are actively involved. The Mercury, for instance, is investing in a $70 million facility, showing they're serious about creating a top-notch environment for stars like Clark. But it's not only about facilities and money. The upcoming collective bargaining agreement could shake things up. There are whispers that rookie contracts might be voided, especially if the salary cap increases due to a new TV rights deal. This could make Clark a free agent sooner than expected, and with potential maximum salaries reaching $1 million, teams will have the flexibility to make enticing offers. The Fever are feeling the heat. If they don't make bold moves like hiring Cheryl Miller and revamping the roster to support Clark, they might lose their star player. This Olympic break is a critical moment. The choices made in the coming weeks could reshape the WNBA's future. Clark is the standout talent everyone's eyeing, and the Fever need to act quickly to keep her. What unfolds in the next few weeks could alter the league's dynamics significantly. Caitlyn Clark is at the heart of it all. She's proven her star power, but the Indiana Fever are at a crossroads. They have a rising talent, yet they're struggling to capitalize on this golden opportunity. The Fever's next steps will shape not just their own future, but possibly shift the balance of power in the WNBA. Will Clark lead a new powerhouse, or will the Fever find their stride and emerge as serious contenders? One thing is clear, sticking with the status quo isn't an option. Big changes are on the horizon, and the WNBA we see after this Olympic break might look very different. I hope this video has given you a clear picture of the current drama surrounding Caitlyn Clark and the Indiana Fever. It's a complex yet thrilling situation with a rising star, a team at a crossroads, potential coaching shifts, and the entire league watching closely. The future of the WNBA is unfolding right before our eyes, and you're right here with us. Stay tuned to our channel for the latest updates on Clark, the Fever, and any major league developments. We want to hear from you. What's your take? Should Clark stay with the Fever? Is Cheryl Miller the key to solving their issues? Or do you think Clark will be wearing a new jersey next season? Drop your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation about the WNBA's future. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay on top of all things WNBA, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.